Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some value.
Snags it on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Gator. Great job by the back on the option.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw. It's long. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's James. Under fire. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll run it here on third and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And obviously that's a little bit demoralizing for the offense, having the ball down there close to the goal line on third down. You'd love to be able to just trust your offensive line to get the push you need to score a touchdown, but you don't get it. You don't necessarily have to go for it here, but it doesn't help your confidence moving forward in this game running the ball.
Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So you've got...
The ball is out behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the air, it's James. It's complete to the left.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Back to pass. It's long. Snagged out of the air. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Sticky. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Here come the Irish back on offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's long. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators!
And they come That is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. This one's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. That's caught. It's Huffman. Hard-hitting tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. To the air. It's long. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Steps away to find some room. On the run deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hines is back in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's James. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's long. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? To throw, it's long. Fires into the end zone. Oh, play, it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quick release by the QB. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gators will hustle to the line. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw, it's James. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gives it on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays.
And now the ball is knocked free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's now up to 70 yards rushing in this game, and he draws ever closer to 1,800 for the season. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's James. Throwing right. All by himself. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Balls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Gators are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's James. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They just keep firing. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just...
It's a running room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looking to throw, it's long. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. Off to the races. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, if those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find, and so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's James. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They fake it. The fake, and he wants to throw. They don't ask you how, they ask you if. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Huffman. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Louisville. Never what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's long. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Huffman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
At the 38. And a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Huffman. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Brings up
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that
Catch inside the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A great catch and run for 6.
and a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, it's long. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Pressure coming. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.